Hello and welcome to All the Pies. My name's Sai, that is Kev, and this is the preview of the six-pointer. No question, it definitely is a six-pointer against Spurs this Sunday at St James's Park. How will it go? How's it going to end, Kevin? Are we going to get Champions League? Who knows?
God, he scored so many goals.
Alright. I am actually. I'm on day 2 of proper healthy eating and dieting.
All right.
Just got my bottle of Evian here. You can hardly see it. Yeah. Got to stay hydrated, bro.
Yeah, I'm also on the original tap flavored water.
Oh, you're one of the ones who drinks all the fluoride and gets infected by Bill Gates and I don't know, him from the Incredible Hulk, Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah, I've felt the necessity to buy Apple products and Teslas all morning. So yeah, I'm having my thoughts controlled by the Illuminati.
2 seconds. I've got a little visitor.
Oh, he's disappeared. And he's back.
He's frightened of the green screen.
Is he?
It's a green screen. Ah! So he keeps whining, so I don't know what to do. Do you want a biscuit? You really want a biscuit? Oh, give me a biscuit. Give me a biscuit. Give me a biscuit. Oh, I'll eat it. I'll eat the biscuit. Oh, yum, 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 yum. You want a biscuit? I'm going to have it. A biscuit. Right.
This is a completely different type of stream now, isn't it?
It's completely, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, it's daytime we're recording this, so there might be interference, noise, there might be a knock on the door. I'm expecting a parcel. So yeah.
I've got the builders upstairs and they've been extra loud today, and it's becoming a little bit tedious now.
Go brain them. Have you ever thought about that? Being a man and just going and brain them.
There's more of them than me, and they're bigger than me, so I just smile and wave and go, "Hey, what a cup of tea! What a cup of tea!"
I'll do that face. That. Are you ready?
Still here? Yeah.
You're not ready yet.
Nah,
you're not ready yet. You're not ready yet, but yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, you're ready, aren't you?
No, I'm ready. No, I'm ready.
Right.
Aye.
So, go on then.
Sorry. No, I was just going to say it. I'm going to have to retune my brain into football mode because I don't know. I've avoided all football things the last couple of days. It's been like
Why was that, Kevin? Why ever was that?
Yeah, it's strange. I can't imagine why that would be.
Yeah.
But yeah, it feels like I'm ready to get back into football mode. I fell out of love of it for a couple of days, and I'm ready to have it back in my life.
Well, let's get back into it this Sunday, 2:00, live on Sky Sports. If you can't get to the match, we have Newcastle United at home versus Tottenham Hotspur in what is, it's overused, this 6-pointer, but this, Kev, it's got to be classed as a 6-pointer, surely.
It is, of course it is, and it's got that big game cup final feel about it, hasn't it? Although it's not going to, 100% sign off what's going to be the result at the end of the season, what the final table is going to be. You feel it's going to go a long way in really pushing it into where it could. So it's, I'm nervous. I'm
I'm confident.
I don't know. It, and I think it's probably because it's got that cup final feel about it. I've had my fingers burnt already this season, but certainly in the past. And the closer we get towards the end of the season, the more real it's starting to feel. I can hear the Champions League music getting louder and louder. Yeah, exactly. I didn't watch.
Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't watch the full Chelsea match last night because I was working, but I was keeping half an eye on the score.
I had it on. I had it on half screen, on the dual monitors. I had it on half screen. I was doing work on the other.
And I found myself really pleased when they got knocked out because I was like, right, well, that's
Guaranteed
one.
fourth.
Yeah, there's one nightmare scenario out of the way.
Fourth, if people don't know now, fourth, I can't say the word,
Fourth.
place will automatically get Champions League. Fourth.
Effectively, yeah. Unless by some weird way Man United drop out of the top four and they win the Europa League, then it would be only down to third. But I can't see Man United dropping out of the top four. So yeah, I would say that. Now it is a top four race.
Well, I've told people on Twitter that it's secure, that it's definite. So sorry about that. Anyway, back to this Sunday, Spurs. So we have beat Spurs 23 times, right? They've beat us 24 times. We've won 12 times at home. They've won 15 times at home. We've won 11 away. They've only won 9 away, and there's been 8 draws. If we look at the last meetings between the two, obviously we beat them away this season. Last season, and it was under Eddie Howe, this match. They absolutely smashed her at Spurs. And then before that, they beat her, and then it was a draw, and then it was a draw. Going back to 2020.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think previous games, it's always nice to look at, but I don't think it's going to bear any relevance to this game on Sunday, just given what's riding on it. It's not your normal Premier League game. Even if this had been played, beginning of February, it would have still been important. But now we're into April, its importance has multiplied by 1,000. Sorry, getting distracted by the noise.
You can't hear anything.
I don't know if
it's fine.
That's good. Yeah, multiplied by 1,000.
I might have to get one of your Madonna headsets for when it's daytime here, so I can't hear the dog whimpering and eating biscuits and licking his balls.
You like a virgin? You like it?
Yeah,
Britney Spears. Yeah. So yeah.
Looking at
the.
But you're not.
How do you know? I might be.
Right, let's right. Go on, carry on. It's getting ridiculous.
But yeah. Past form, it doesn't really play into this particular one. The past form against each other doesn't, but I think past form in the previous games very much might come into play. Is the form guide will show you.
There's the form guide.
We're both on an L.
Yeah, our one lonely L, which I want to stay lonely and isolated forever. Well, for the rest of the season at least. Spurs, obviously, I watched the Bournemouth game at yours. I was half cut. I think we both were. So I watched the highlights to have a look back over it last night. Oh, I heard that one.
Yeah, it's right next to the wall now.
It's all right. Yeah, the Spurs defense, something else at the minute. Like,
I mean, because I've watched these games because I've been keeping an eye on Spurs. You know, when you've got teams in and around you, when it comes to match days, match of the day, you have a little look at the teams in and around you, just to have a little look to see how they're playing as well. It's something that you do, and they've only got Harry Kane. Let's be honest.
They have.
They've pretty much got Harry Kane.
Last season, Harry Kane, Son Heung-min, and what do you call him? I've just had him in my head. His name's gone. No, not Perisic. Who was it for? No. Wait, I'm gonna have to go to the thing and tell you this. It's what happens when you get old. Honestly, just your brain goes. Kulusevski. I just had him in my head a second ago. Yeah, last season they were an attack to be feared.
Well, they are still attack that would be feared just because of Harry Kane. And Son Heung-min, don't get us wrong, he can have a game, but his performances have been a lot more sporadic this season.
He's having a terrible season for his standards. Terrible.
I mean, he can still score a goal. You've always got to be wary. You can't sort of take him for granted because generally he is the type of player doesn't really need to be having a good game to score a goal, and he can score from pretty much anywhere.
Well, did he
whether it's inside the box.
Score a hat trick? Did that not happen this season against Leeds, or was it his first start?
Oh, I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
He can't
But it
just
must have been.
turn it on like that, can't he?
Yeah, he can. I mean, and he scored in the last game against Bournemouth. But when you look at Spurs and you look at these games, I mean, going through them, so the Bournemouth game, you know, twice they've getting back into the match. So they took the lead at 1-0, gave 2 goals away, they were behind, got themselves back into it, and gave away a late goal. The game against Brighton, they should have been walloped in that game if it wasn't for VAR.
Yeah.
So again, they found themselves where they were getting ahead and they couldn't keep a hold of it. Brighton
I was
should have effectively won that game.
I was going to say that W on the form guide is dubious at best. So I'm not taking that into consideration because Brighton absolutely slaughtered them. Matoma just destroyed them.
Yeah, and I mean, even the Everton game, they went 1-0 up with a penalty. Keane gave away a penalty. Everton were down to 10 men and were, apart from the penalty, pretty much all over them.
They were.
So they took a lead in that one. They got a man sent off themselves. Lucas Moura got sent off.
Very late on, wasn't it?
In Keane's goal in that game. Whoa, what a rocket that was. But again, couldn't keep a hold of a lead. Southampton game, exactly the same thing again.
Yeah.
Found themselves getting ahead and just are just adamant on not getting results over the line. They gave a penalty away right at the end against Southampton to make it 3-3. So
they must be one of the only teams that Southampton have scored 3 goals against this season. I don't know. I haven't checked Southampton, but it can't be many.
I can't imagine there's many. No, I can't imagine there's many Bournemouth have scored 3 against this season. Neither. No. So, and I don't know. I don't exactly know what's happening at Tottenham. I think it's too easy just to blame it on Daniel Levy. Yes, he's probably got something to do with the club's probably being misrun in certain ways. But for where they are they're still in 5th position at the moment. But what's going on there? The managers they're getting world-class managers going there, who, for one reason or another, just aren't gelling it together. Aren't gelling a team of. When you look at the players individually, is a name on a piece of paper. You think to yourself, yeah, these are decent players. Perisic isn't a bad player.
Well, let's go. We know the season so far. We'll go back to where I was before with the lineups, because on paper this team at home should be beating Bournemouth on paper. When you look at them, world class goalkeeper, got the final of the World Cup, won the World Cup. Got Eric Dyer, plays for England. You got Christian Romero, Argentinian international. You got Longley, and you got Oliver Skip, Højbjerg, who was great last season, Perisic, who was great last season. Porro, is that our new signing this season? It was, wasn't it, Porro?
Yeah, he scored a really nice goal against Southampton, actually.
And then the 3 attackers, which we've already talked about. The bench, however, bar Charlison, doesn't look great.
Well, I mean, look at that. Look at Davinson Sanchez, right? And if you want to know what the problem is at Tottenham Hotspur, that'll tell you a lot of what you need to know. Tell us what time he came on there.
He came on
no
35.
And when did he come off?
He come off at 58.
No injury. It's pass the blame, pass the buck, pass the blame, pass the buck. The manager did it. That's why he left, because he blamed the players. The players blame each other. The fan blames the board. The board blames the manager. And then they look for scapegoats. Now, that was a disgrace what they'd done to him. It was a disgrace. Yes, he made a couple of mistakes and he was having a bad game. But the fans are booing him off the pitch. Booing him off the pitch after being on for effectively 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Bringing him on just before the end of the half, just half-time, just before half-time. And then fetching him off just after half-time. What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like,
you haven't got many defensive options to start with, and now you've just destroyed the confidence of any player who could have built some form. Destroyed completely.
Not only that, what happens if you get a couple of injuries and now you have to play that player?
Yeah.
And the fans are going to be on his back from the offset.
Yeah.
I mean, and what does that tell the rest of your team? And I'm sorry if any Tottenham fans see this, but I've got to speak honestly. And this isn't me having a go.
No, I'm sure Tottenham fans feel the same. I'm sure they're furious.
Yeah, I would be furious because you're getting your manager, who's not even your full-time manager, getting sent off against Brighton,
Yeah.
right? And then coming out and showing no professionalism after. You've got them absolutely burying your defenders, and then everybody's looking for someone to blame. Look at what's going on. I think the Tottenham fans as well. Part of us does feel sorry for them, but you know what I mean. You get nowhere in this league on reputation. Chelsea have showed this season.
Exactly.
Having a reputation, it has to be. Everybody needs to be pushing in the same direction. So that's Levy, that's the manager, that's the players, and that's the fans.
Well, that's happening exactly the same way at Chelsea, apart from one big difference. Tottenham aren't chucking money in it. Levy doesn't like to just throw money, whereas Todd Bowley seems to be like he's on FIFA. You know what I mean? And he's picked the best team, and he's just going around trying to sign every player that he wants, not consulting the manager. There can't be any decent relationship going on there. It just shows that it's about much more than like superstars and money and old time reputations. Especially in the Premier League this season, that's been proven that this season has been completely different than any others.
It has, because you can see that the gap's starting to be bridged now between what was the big six and other teams. There's other teams getting into the mix, and I know a lot of teams are saying, "Yeah, but it's a one-off season. It'll go back." Based on what evidence will it go back to normal?
Yeah.
Based on what evidence? Because these teams that are trying to bridge the gap, the Newcastle United, the Aston Villas, the Brighton and Hove Albions, well, they're going to go out and they're going to strengthen in the summer. They're going to go out and strengthen in the summer. So what people saying that it's a one-off season isn't going to help you next season. What you need to do is knuckle down and say, right, what actually needs to be done? How we're going to get everybody pushing in the same direction. And there is a point to this sort of rant, I suppose. The point of the rant is we need to take advantage of the situation that's going on in Tottenham Hotspur on Sunday afternoon. We need to do all of the things that they are not doing. We need to have the fan base fully on board. We need to have the team fully on board with the tactics. We're going to have the manager putting the tactics across and having it well drilled. And we're going to have everybody pushing in the same direction. And we will do that. And I think that's why we will win this game on Sunday.
I'm looking at the midfield battle. If the game's going to be won in midfield, then I know we had a blip last game, but I do believe Longstaff will be back in, and I do believe it'll be back to winning ways and to that midfield being the powerhouse it was before. I just think it was a blip. Obviously, when it comes to Tottenham and it comes to them playing us, whether it's home or away, the one major concern we've got is Harry Kane, who friggin' loves to score against Newcastle. Absolutely loves it.
He loves to score against a lot of teams because he's a world-class striker.
But we're ranked. I'm sure I saw a statistic ages ago that we were the Premier League team he'd scored the most goals against. Maybe I'm imagining it, but I'm sure I did.
Well, it wouldn't surprise us. I mean, when we look at world-class English strikers, they've all really enjoyed scoring against us. Michael Owen, he used to absolutely love scoring against us.
Aguero.
I think Andy Cole, when he played for Man U, used to like to get a goal against us as well.
Please don't upset me.
Yeah, I know.
Andy Cole's my favourite ever player. Please don't.
Top strikers like to score against Newcastle United, but with Harry Kane, it doesn't matter if you're Newcastle United or what team you are. He is the one danger we really, really need to be aware of, because he is a player that can take a game away from you. And there'll be lots of teams in this league who felt that they probably should have won games against Tottenham Hotspur this season, but haven't, because of what is primarily one of the best strikers in the world.
Yeah. For our team, I'm going to go to the Brentford game, just because I think the lineup will be this. This is what I think the lineup will be.
There's one person in there
Or Miggy maybe come in.
Yeah.
I don't think Gordon will get a start again.
I'm inclined to agree. So, I mean, are we moving on to what we think the lineup will be? Or
Yeah, so we're moving on to Newcastle. So this is the halfway point in the video, and if you've liked it so far, Tottenham fans as well, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. It's free and doesn't cost a penny. Also, click the like. It helps us be found in the algorithm of Bobby thingy, and comment with your score predictions if you're a Spurs fan or if you're a Newcastle fan. Slick that one, it.
nice, that was pretty smooth. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Took us by surprise there.
Proper
Yeah,
professional in that, man.
hey, we're getting there, aren't we?
Like
We're getting
fucking,
there, son, I tell you.
like fucking Terry Wogan or whoever else is popular. He's dead, isn't he?
Yep, he has passed away.
Chris
Moving on.
I don't know. I don't
Chris
watch telly, right?
Clearly.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, look, I mean, I've tried to avoid. I've tried to avoid the Aston Villa game, but I think everybody said it. Everybody knows it. We're gonna see Longstaff. Please forgive us, Longstaff.
Yeah.
We never meant to discount you in any way. Any bad game you've ever had, forget about it. We need you. We love you. Welcome back.
I've done a Sean Longstaff appreciation post, any 29's finest on Twitter last night, and it was the most liked tweet I've ever put out. All the pies anywhere at all the pies NUFC. So you want to go have a look? Yeah, I'm an All Shields boy, and yeah, I do love the Longstaffs. I love Matty as well, but Sean proved in the Villa game that he has been invaluable this season, and like you said, he seems to be that glue that holds that midfield together.
He is, and you know, it's an old saying: you don't know what you've got till it's gone. I think that's rung true with a lot of the fans of late as well. Yeah, and he will come back into the starting lineup. There's no two ways about it. He'll come back into the starting. Touch wood, as long as there's no injuries or anything like that. But I do believe that we're going to see Miguel Almiron make a return to the starting lineup.
Yeah, I'm not sure that he'd start. I hope he does, but I'm unsure whether he's ready for a full game yet. Obviously, we're recording this pretty early. That we're recording this on the Wednesday, so the match isn't until Sunday. So there's been no presser as of yet. So I don't know if it's a fully fit Almiron. Then yes, definitely start him. I think he would thrive against this Spurs team, and the way they defend as a unit, I think would be ideal for the way he cuts in.
I think even if he's only got 60 minutes in him, 60 to 70 minutes in him, he'll still start the game because I think Eddie Howe's going to want him to have an impact on the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Look, we haven't started the last couple of games, the last few games, actually, the last three games, I would say. We haven't started the way we've started games a lot of the time during the rest of the season. And we like to put our stamp on the game early on. And when we do that, we find that we'll have a much better time. With Miguel Almiron being on the pitch from the beginning of the game, I think that gives us a real good opportunity to put the stamp on the game in the way that we want to be attacking and we want to take the game to Tottenham Hotspur. So even if it was a case that he didn't have a full 90 minutes in him just yet, I think Eddie Howe's going to say, right, well, at which stage do I really want him to impact the game when it could possibly be too late or from the off? And I think the answer to that question for me personally would be from the off.
Well, if he was fully fit, then yes, I totally agree. What any other views on the lineup of how it's going to? Obviously, I will put the Villa lineup on. Oh, I just hate looking at this page.
Stuff of nightmares.
Yeah, I just want to block out this side, but yeah. So obviously the same back five started, and then do you know what I mean? It doesn't. It seems,
I mean, is there a question?
Gordon for Longstaff was the only change, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, you got Willock came off and Jolinton came off and Dan Burn.
No, they came up, but I mean the starting lineup.
Oh, for the starting lineup, yeah, it was the only change. Yeah, it was the only change. But look,
I'm not going to blame that on Anthony Gordon. I'm not. I'm going to say that the team needs Sean Longstaff.
I mean, is there a question mark over Dan Burn after the performance? There probably is, but I don't think he'll change it.
I don't think he'll change it
because I don't know if Matt Targett really, you know, when he came on, he didn't really change that much. I know we were under the thumb at that stage. Mm-hmm. It would be interesting to see how Matt Targett would add, what dimension he would add from the beginning of a game when we're not sort of under the cosh. Mm-hmm. Will he change it in a big game like this? I can't see it. can't see it, to be honest.
I can't say, but it is one of the possibilities. But yeah, I pretty much think it will be like we said, the lineup that came on. It started at Brentford, but maybe Miggy in for Murphy.
Miggy and for Murphy, and that's what I would go with. And I know you said it depends if he's fully fit. He's got to be close to full fitness, because if he wasn't close to full fitness, I don't even think he would have made the bench up, or I'll be brought on for that fact against
Yeah.
Aston Villa. Yeah, for me, that's enough of a sign to say, right, well, he's probably got at least 60 to 70 minutes in him if he's coming on the pitch. At what stage he came on? I don't know. It was about half an hour to go, 25 minutes ago.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's the case, that would probably be the only change from that team you've got on screen there.
Yeah. Do you think it's just a case? It was a blip, Villa, and I think to win the rest of the games before that away. Do you think the miss the cliched 12th man? Do you think they're craving it? It's a lot of games to play away without your home support. Do you think that home support and that home atmosphere will be crucial in how we start against Spurs?
Yeah, so I guess there's two questions in there. Do I think that the reason we lost against Aston Villa was because they didn't have that 12-man, 3 games on the week? No, I don't think it was. I just think we didn't perform the way that we probably should have. We came up against a really, really buoyant Aston Villa team who were in good form, who did have that extra man, I suppose, because by all accounts their fans were really good at Villa Park at the weekend. The other part of the question, do I think that 12-man cliche will come into play on Sunday? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, because I don't think the fans will rest in just go, if it's not going our way, say the first 5-10 minutes, I don't think the crowd will get on the back. I think they'll continue to support and they'll continue to push them. And I think it feels to me like I haven't been to St. James's Park in forever, even though it's probably only been a few weeks. And I'm salivating at the thought of it, because again, when we went to the Man U match, and I said, look, these are the games we'll buy with season ticket for. It's got that feel again. It's got that feel again. And fans are going to want to push the team over the line. We can taste it. We can smell it. We can hear it. And we can only do our part by turning up and supporting the club the best way we can. And I've got a feeling it's going to be pretty electric on Sunday.
I completely concur. I agree 100%. I think it's going to be absolutely bouncing in St. James's Park. I think it's going to be that way for every game now until the end of the season. I think it's just going to get more and more intense depending on where we are in the league, depending on how crucial a home win is, which obviously we need as many wins as possible, because there are teams creeping up. There are teams such as Villa, such as Liverpool, and such as Brighton, who could potentially catch us. Tottenham, I don't think they can. I don't think they can. I think we'll go with this. We'll go with how the score predictions or what I think is going to happen. For me, I think we are going to be absolutely buoyant. I think it's going to be bouncing. I think we're going to score a couple early on. I don't think Tottenham are going to be able to handle it. I think the atmosphere pushing the players on, the way they're going to perform, will be outstanding. It will be like a cup final, but at home, at St. James's, and it does make a hell of a difference playing there. So I'm going to say we are going to smash Tottenham 4-1, because Harry Kane will get a goal against it.
4-1.
4-1. I'm going to go with 2 for Miggy. I'm going to go Isak. And then I'm going to go NE29.
Oh, yeah?
Longstaff. Yeah, I am.
I'm not quite as confident as that.
Great.
I hope you're 100% right, because we will be doing a very happy review if that is the case, and all will be well in the land of the top 4.
If I'm wrong, I'm going to get slated by Tottenham fans in this video.
Oh, 100%. You've complete. That's getting clipped, isn't it? It's getting clipped, and it's getting played back to you. I'm not as confident, but I do think we are going to get the win, and I think it's going to be 2-1. I think Harry Kane is going to get a goal, and is probably going to score for them. But I think Isak's going to get a brace. and it's going to be 2-1 Newcastle.
Excellent. Well, I'm absolutely buzzing for it already. Hence why we're doing the preview video on a Wednesday. I want it to be now. I really want it to be now. I feel up for it. I feel. Do you know what I mean? When I get this kind of feeling, I did for the Man U game, where it was just all week I was waiting for it. I was buzzing for it, and then I think other fans were exactly the same. And then when you get in that stadium, it just rocks, doesn't it? 2 o'clock kickoff on a Sunday as well. That's nice.
It is. It's going to be. It's going to be exciting, and by all accounts, it's meant to be a nice little forecast for the weekend. So, excellent weather for football, and bring it on.
Have you heard about that daft siren thing that's going off on everyone's phones at 3 o'clock?
What?
There's like what's the word for it? Like it's the government are testing like an alarm scheme where even if you haven't got 4G or signal or whatever, you're going to get like a really loud noise on your phone that's going to last for 10 seconds, warning you. This is a test about what happens if there's like a war, if Putin rocks up like with fucking loads of rockets and machine guns and shit, stuff like that, or whatever. I don't know. I don't follow politics. I do. I just don't like talking about it on here.
What if everybody thinks it's a test and it's not a test? Like by coincidence, like a meteor's just about to hit with that moment. Everyone's just saying, it's just a test, man. Don't worry about it, man. The Toons win 2-1.
Well, I mean, if it was, there's not much you can do, is there, Kevin? I don't think, even though St. James is pretty strong as a unit, I don't think even all of like that would get rid of the meteor.
Aye.
I have a fucking shot, like, I'm hard.
Aye, that's it. We'll just...
that fellow cracked the horse, he'll be up there.
If we start getting attacked by Putin's army, then we'll just fucking see him shake the strawberry, man. The little Rajis.
Take the very lips off Putin.
Take your jaw for a spin, you little Raji.
I'll be putting you in hospital, you mug. Right, we're getting carried away. Right, that is today's video. Please again remember to hit subscribe. We are on the march to 1,000, so please do hit that subscribe if you haven't yet already. Hit the thumbs up button so all other little mugs can watch the video. Comment below with your score predictions. Who's going to score? What's it going to be like? What's the atmosphere going to be like? Are you looking forward to it? And share it around all other Newcastle fans, because we want to get this channel, just like St. James's, proper rocking. Kevin will be back on Sunday evening with the review. You might be a little bit tiddly if you're having a couple of pints. I'm not going to be drinking, so
I'm not drinking at the match. I'm having a sober match. So yeah,
we'll be fresh-faced and hopefully buzzing on Sunday night. We might even do it live, probably not, but we'll be back on Sunday with the review of the Spurs game. Fingers crossed it goes the way we hope. But thank you once again, guys, for all your support. Bloody lovely, isn't that, in a way? And see you later.
Come on.